guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my 12 pans of Christmas update. I started my 12 pans of Christmas on November 1st, going until Christmas, which was 2 days ago. So that gave me about 8 weeks to use these products up as much as possible or to hopefully hit pan. This was my first ever project pan and I really enjoyed the process and going through it. I did do an intro video on this as well as an update. That was about midway. I want to say I posted about 3 weeks ago, so it was a little bit more than midway. But I wanted to go through and show you guys what I did hit pan on. I hit a pan, I'm really excited, and what I did completely use up. And I do just want to say I was really shocked. I knew panning makeup was a huge community, but the first video I posted on this, I want to say it's my second most viewed video or it's my third most viewed video, which is kind of funny. I know I'm a smaller channel, so most of my videos get about 100 views within the first couple days. 12 pans got up there pretty fast, so I was kind of shocked by that. But I'm going to go ahead and get into these. I will just say, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it. And let's start with the products that I did completely use up. So I'm going to try not to be too repetitive here. I did just do an update about 3 weeks ago, and I don't want to say the same thing that I said last time. But anyway, I'm going to start with this. This is the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. It has an SPF of 20 in it. This I just didn't love. I had a video where I was talking about like cult fave versus my fave. This was the cult fave. Not my favorite tinted moisturizer. I feel like it gets streaky when you go to put it on. I don't really like the texture of it. It kind of smells like glue. Not my favorite. And I have to say, this was the product that wouldn't end. Every time I thought there was like, oh, there's just like 1 or 2 uses left of that, I would just keep squeezing and there was more and more, but I think I did finally use it up. I tried again a little bit this morning and barely any came out. So I think it is finally empty. It can go into my empties, and thank God, because I am so over using this, but I did completely use it up. Next up is the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. More than anything, it's not so much the product inside, it's more of the sprayer on mine that didn't really work well. When I would go to spray it onto my skin to set my makeup, you would get those blotchy kind of spritzes, and it would essentially ruin my makeup. It would look very blotchy. I think I would have enjoyed it more if it had a better spray. And I think there's just some inconsistency with our packaging, because I have the Glow Mist and that one's like a nice fine even mist, even though it's the same kind of pump bottle. I don't know what it is, but this one did not work for me. I did completely use it up by using it as a toner, and then I would also use it to dampen my sponges before going in with setting powder, and that worked just fine. Would not repurchase this. I was really glad to use it up, and I used this up by like my last update that I did, but happy to finally be able to put it into my empties. And next up, I did completely use up Roller Lash from Benefit. This was also in my update. I had already gone through it. More than anything, there might be some product left in here, but it is completely dry and it just doesn't go onto the lashes very well. This is my holy grail mascara. Absolutely love this mascara. I won't be repurchasing it though, as it is not cruelty-free. Benefit is not a cruelty-free company. I'm going to do a video next week. You're going to see it next Tuesday, I believe, talking about going back to cruelty-free products. So unfortunately, I won't be repurchasing this, and it's going to go into the empties. Changing things up a little bit here, I'm going to go into my palettes. What I really like about my choices with the 12 pans of Christmas is I did choose a cool tone palette as well as a warm tone palette, so it gave me some options. I could play around a little bit day by day. This one is the Kat Von D Divine palette. I bought this just as a collector's item. I am from Baltimore, so I needed this in my collection. This is the one I didn't do very well with panning it. I have to admit that. Oh, it is glittery. It is very dusty. I tried my best. I feel like I could have done better. There was a video I wanted to do specifically with this palette and it didn't happen. I wanted to follow a J Kissa tutorial and it didn't happen. If you guys still want to see that, maybe in January I will make it happen. But I did use Babs a lot, like under the brow or in my inner corner. The black I tried to use a couple times as liner. It doesn't really look like it, but I did hit that a couple times. And I did do a few more looks with this than I did before I started my 12 pans of Christmas. Before that, I had only touched it once or twice. So I did get a little bit more play with it, but I definitely need to keep visiting this because I didn't do so well with this one. The next one, though, I did pretty well with, and I'm pretty excited about. This is Modern Renaissance, one of my favorite palettes. This looks so gross. I'm looking at the packaging right now. It's got like gray fuzz all over it. These like velvety kind of slips that they do. I also have a stain right here. These velvety kind of slips that they put on the palette. They look really beautiful when you first get them, but they do not wear very well. They kind of look gross after a while. Anyway, I hit pan on this one. So excited. And I hit pan on Antique Bronze. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. There we go. You can see it a little bit. I was so excited about that. I was like, oh, there's some silver there. Other ones that I'm pretty close to, I think for Mirror, I can hit pan on if I keep trying, if I keep at it. And Love Letter 2 has quite a dent in it. Love this palette. It is one of my favorites. If I hit pan on several shades, I will definitely repurchase it. I just wanted to consciously use it up a little bit more because it doesn't get as much love for me as it once did, because I have so many palettes and I keep buying new ones. But I love this palette. I have it on my eyes today. It's absolutely stunning. And if you are a beginner, new to makeup, or want to gift someone a palette, this is the one that I always suggest. Moving on, I have the Becca Moonstone Pressed Highlighter. What do they call them? Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed. This is in the shade Moonstone. This is the most subtle highlight ever. I use it kind of as a highlight cheek topper sort of thing. It's a really pretty highlight color. It has a little bit of a yellow undertone to it, and I said this last time, I did wear it on my wedding day. One of the first highlighters I ever purchased, and I do really like Becca's formulas for highlighters. Would recommend this if you like a subtle highlight. The wear on it is pretty good too. I mostly use this under my brow bone. That's what I did with it today, and I also use it on the inner corner. But on the cheeks, it just doesn't give that pop that I really want, so I wanted to get more wear of this than I was previously. And you guys can see in the pan, it's barely dented. I tried so hard with this one. It's gonna take me forever to get through it. There's also a fuzz on this. There's always a fuzz or dog hair on my makeup, so please excuse. I can see a little bit of a dent in this, so I am proud of that, but I feel like I need to keep using it to get more use out of it. 2 liquid lipsticks that I am working through still. I love both of these shades, and I will repurchase both of these shades. I did not get through them completely. They both need to go into my purse so that I keep using them daily. This is Stila's Patina and then Jeffree Star's Gemini. I love both of these shades. They were both like the first liquid lipstick that I got from each brand. Stila's Patina just wears so beautifully. It's like a cool toned dusty rose sort of color. And then Gemini, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a warm, bricky kind of coral. I don't know. It looks even more coral when you put it onto the lips. Absolutely love both of these shades. It's going to be really hard to see how much I got through, but you can see like there's a little bit of lines going through that one. And this one you can't really see very well at all. These are eye safe, so I have worn this on the lid a few times as well and did really enjoy it. It makes like a nice wet tacky base too for like shimmery kinds of colors. I'm going to keep using it for that. Love both of these, will be repurchasing them, and I don't know. I didn't do 100% great with these. I just have so many lip colors and I don't want to wear the same one every single day. I did okay. Wouldn't give myself an A or anything, but I did all right getting through these. Next, I have Stila Shimmer and Glow in Cloud. I have it on my lids today. This has gotten to the point where it's kind of clumpy when I try to take it out of the packaging. Let's see if I can pull it out. Yeah. There's like little flecks, I think one just fell. There's little flecks that are kind of dried up in here and then also on the sides that make it really difficult to get onto the lid. I think I'm gonna need to go in with a smaller applicator because you can see there's stuff still down here that I can get into, but what's on the side and what I've kind of been scraping, it's not the greatest consistency and it's not like my other Stila Shimmer and Glows. I think this one's just kind of dried out a little bit. I think this is one of the first ones I used. Will have to continue using this, but I think I did pretty well with this one. This next one in my collection is from Tarte. This is the Tarteist Clay Paint Liner. I've had this for about 2 years now, so it was just time to kind of get through it and use it up. If I were to guess, I probably have about 2 or 3 weeks use left of it. I did squeeze it all the way down, so just what's in the tip there is what's left to use. I do enjoy this liner. I probably won't repurchase it though, just because I do prefer a pen tip applicator and I just like to try new things, but I do think I can get through this fairly quickly if I put my mind to it. Next one is from Urban Decay, and this is the Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid in Pink. I did all right with this one. I'd say it's about here. There is some built up on the side, so probably have about another month or two. It is a very thin formula and you don't need a lot of it, so it's a little deceiving how much is actually in there because it'll probably last me a while. I'm gonna try to use it up as much as possible. I just wasn't the best at putting it on every single day, so this time I need to use it and leave it out on my vanity because I do really like this formula. I would pick it up again, but I think I want to try the peach one to see how that does with my dark circles. And they also have a green one that I would like to try for like pimples and then just a general redness that I have. Do enjoy this product. Will not repurchase this color, but I have, let's say, about 2 months time. That's what I'm going to give myself to use this up completely. And lastly, from Laura Mercier, I have the Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I've said this before, it is not my favorite setting powder. I just don't love the look on the skin, and I don't think it performs well with all foundations. Anyway, I have tried to take the sifter out of it, and I'm going to show you guys because you can see like scratch marks in there from what I tried to do with scissors. What I would eventually like to do is get this off, and then I have a little travel size one I would like to pour it into. But if not, I'm just gonna have to like keep banging it out on the counter. I have gotten into this thing this past month where I haven't been setting my under eye, my concealer. I don't know, any kind of like look of hydration I can get, I need this time of year, and I feel like powder sometimes looks a little bit drying, especially this one. So I've been using it more to set my eye makeup or my base for my eye makeup. And like today, I was halfway through my eye makeup before I realized that I never did any kind of base, but I still think it looks okay. So I need to get through this one, and I won't repurchase it. Hoping to put it into my empties very soon. But anyway, that is it for my 12 pans of Christmas, the finale. I have really enjoyed doing this whole 12 pans of Christmas from start to finish. It's just nice to get through some of my collection. I've been buying so much makeup in 2018 just with starting this channel. I'm constantly getting new video ideas where I need to buy and purchase new makeup, and I want to show it to you guys. So it's nice to finally feel like I'm actually getting through something. I definitely want to be doing another project pan in the near future. I just think it's a good thing. It's a good goal for me to have. Let me know below if you guys did your own 12 pans of Christmas. How did it go? Or if there's anything you're panning in general, I would love to know. Please subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, and hit the bell for notifications. I thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.